What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck 9916. Welcome back to another episode of MLB 16 The Show, Road to the Show, Episode 8. I want to thank you all for tuning into this video today. We did 2 NHL videos the last 2 days, and it's time to finally get caught up with an MLB. The reason I did 2 NHL was because it was the off season, and I figured I would just combine those 2 together since they kind of go together, and I just happened to be working on that one anyway. So I guess I kind of just got out of my routine of alternating, but don't worry, we're still alternating between MLB and NHL, and as I said in the last video, if you didn't see, it'll probably be 2 MLB for 1 NHL once we start our franchise, which is what I want my main MLB series to be on this channel, but we'll see what happens once that comes out. Still waiting on the Operation Sports Full Minors roster to come out, but I hope you guys have all had a good week. Getting towards the end of the week, the Pittsburgh Penguins played their first playoff game today, and they won over the New York Rangers 5-2. Pittsburgh. I almost called Patrick Hornquist Pittsburgh Hornquist. Patrick Hornquist had a hat trick, which is awesome because for those of you that have watched my hockey series, he was our top goal scorer throughout the year, so that was pretty amazing. Unfortunately, though, the Minnesota Twins, they lost again today, and they are 0-8 to start out the season, so my Twins are just having a disastrous start to this year. They cannot score runs at all. They have 12 runs in 8 games, which is like embarrassing. That's like 1.5 runs a game. Just absolutely embarrassing and unbelievable that they're that bad. But it's only 8 games. There's still 154 left to go and plenty of time to turn the season around. Hopefully we can still end up being a winning team this year. We're a young team with a lot of talent. Good not to get too negative of a mindset at this point. But anyway, Jack Davis, there's no reason to have a negative mindset about him. He's playing great. He did let up a triple there. Next batter, he goes 3-2, so he's risking putting runners on the corner now. I don't want to get too many runners on because you don't want to bring the winning run to the plate, but at the same time, you want to try to do that, get a strikeout. And Joe Blanton, who I think is a former major leaguer, if that was Joe Blanton, I don't know. He strikes out, and there are 2 gone. You see, that's a good sinker. Tailing away right at the end. Made him think it was going to be out of the zone, but it was right in the strike zone. 4 strike 3, so Davis with, I think, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Next batter, 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be fouled off. He couldn't get him to strike out because he missed that curveball high. I kind of got lucky. If he would have turned on that, that could have been a home run. Next pitch to him, ground ball to the right side. Fielded by the second baseman. Little spin throw and a nice play to end the game. And the Missions take home the win. And Jack Davis was saved number 17 on the year. So, continuing to play really, really well, guys. 17 for 17 for the saves. And as you can see, we are going to get the honor of Player of the Game. So, not the first time we've had it, but hey, I'll take it. It's Player of the Game for Jack Davis. He just continues to dominate in AA. I'm actually starting to just want to get called up to AAA because we've been playing so well. It's getting a little frustrating, but at the same time, I really want to play in the double-A All-Star game. So how about playing the All-Star game, I get the save in the All-Star game, and then they call me up the next day. Please, fingers crossed for that. I would love that. Anyway, next game. First batter, we're leading this one 3-1. We get away with another pitch up there. Luckily in AA, we can get away with that. I feel like by the time we get to AAA or the majors, we're not. We strike him out on the next pitch, and the catcher will make a good play to throw to first for the force out because that pitch bounced in the dirt, so Fernandez, the catcher, makes a good play. Take another look at that one. That's just a curveball down low. And that's what's good about Jack. He has such a fast fastball that's 95, 96, 97 miles an hour, and I'm still going to try to make it faster through training points. But when he does that curveball, it's such a change in speed and height that batters just can't keep up with it, or they're ahead of it or something, expecting a fastball. And that's what makes him so good. If you can mix your speeds, if you can mix your pitches, that's the key to being a good pitcher. It's not about just how fast you can throw, because I could throw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. If that's all I could throw, eventually batters would catch up to that, and they'd start hitting it out of the park and stuff like that. So, in fact, I can mix it up is real good, but obviously at the end of the day, even though I can mix it up, fastballs like that one, they're going to be my strikeout pitch, and there's another strikeout on a fastball right there. So next batter comes in, 1-0 count to him. We're going to come back with a strike, and then another strike. It's 1-2. The next pitch, that is just low. Good job for him laying off that curveball away, especially as a lefty batter against a lefty pitcher. That's hard to lay off. He's able to get to 3-2, but he finally strikes out on a sinker. He chased that one out of the zone. I guess he had to protect the plate. That one was close. And it is save number 18. For Jack Davis on the year, so he just continues, guys, to play really, really well. 18 for 18. So after this game, We're going to work on some training. We have 167 points. As you can see, home runs per 9 starting to go down, and a bunch of these starting to go down just because I haven't trained them throughout the year. So I'm going to work on those a little bit. I don't want to actually lose attributes and get worse when I'm 22 years old. That would be pretty embarrassing, I think. All my batting's going down, but I'm not really worried about hitting yet. I'll put some training points into hitting once I get closer to getting to the majors, because I'll actually have to hit, assuming I'm still with the Padres because they're in the National League. But as you can see, All-Star game, we are tied for second with 244,000 votes in for starting closer. No, not starting closer, that doesn't exist. For closer in the All-Star game, for the #1 closer is what I meant to say there. And hopefully, we're going to able to go up to #1. We just got to keep getting these saves, keep playing the way we're playing, and I think we'll get there. Time to make another save. We're winning 6-3. This should be an easy one. First batter, 2-2 count. He's going to ground this one. Fielded by the second baseman. That's an easy throw to first, slow runner. No problem retiring him. So there's one away now in the bottom of the ninth for the Missions, trying to get another win here. Who, at this point in the season, are still not playing very well. I'm not having a ton of save opportunities. I've had a little bit more, I'd say in the month of May, early June, than I did in April. So we're playing a little bit better, but we're still a pretty bad team. I mean, I think the last time I showed the standings, we were like 20-30, and there's no chance of this team making the minor league playoffs, which really sucks. I've never played in the minor league playoffs either, which is really bad. I think on like MLB 13 or 12 or something like that, we were 9 games ahead with like 11 to play, and we lost like 9 in a row to not make the minor league playoffs. Part of it was my own fault. I just kept choking, but that was like the closest I've ever been, and I've never made it. Same reason, either my team sucks or I keep getting called up to the major leagues. So I want that to happen to me, but hey, I'll take whatever I get. It's about winning a World Series, not a minor league championship. But as you can see, we're going to get the strikeout. And there is another save. 19 consecutive saves in 19 attempts. He is still perfect, and he's almost halfway through the year for Jack Davis. Just playing absolutely phenomenal. We'll go back to train some more points. As you can see, some of these hitting stats really going down, but they can't go below 0, so I'm not going to complain. I think I add a little bit of bunting just because I actually don't want that to drop behind what it is. Bunting might be a useful skill as a pitcher, especially in the National Leagues, so that's something I'll consider using. I've had to look at a few things to see how many training points they cost to add. The one bad thing about the better you get, the more training points it costs to get better. So you get better at a slower pace. Here's my stats for the year, though. As you can see, ERA 0.93. I've only given up 1 or 2 home runs. 30 strikeouts in 19.1 innings. That is amazing. A lefty's never got a hit off me, a righty. 0.102 batting average. Just phenomenal gameplay for Jack Davis, ladies and gentlemen. He is just tearing it up here in AA baseball. It's just absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, though, in the bottom of the ninth, notice something. Look at the scoreboard on the upper left. It's different than all the other games. I don't know why it's randomly like that sometimes on MLB The Show. It's really confusing. I don't understand it. But every once in a while, it'll be like that, and I don't know why. It's beyond me. It really is. But maybe it's home and away games or something like that. I don't know. But either way, we got a strikeout with the first batter. Next batter, we get him down 1-2. We're going to go breaking ball on the inside. He swings and misses on a sinking fastball. And there are 2 gone. So 2 up and 2 out. They haven't even put a ball in play yet in this inning, which is seeming to become a typical sight for Jack. Sorry I cut out that replay there. Next batter comes in. First pitch to him with 2 out. That's going to be in there for a strike. He's able to get it to 1-1. We'll try to go for another strike here. That's just in the zone. Really good placed fastball. He's got really good accuracy on the fastball. Down 1-2, we're going to go fastball again, just whiz it by him, and he swings and misses for the strikeout. And that, guys, is 20 saves on the year for Jack Davis. Absolutely amazing. I want to thank everybody for watching this episode. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Getting pretty close to the All-Star break and getting pretty close to really whipping our way through the rest of our freshman year here in professional baseball. Hopefully, you'll see some AAA baseball coming up on the channel soon. I will say that I've played so far in real life I'm in my 2nd season, but I won't tell you if we got caught up to AAA. You'll just have to keep watching to find help. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mr. Athletic 9916. Peace.